Welcome guys back to another video. It's your boy Carlos, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a story time. Thank you guys for coming back to my channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm bringing videos at least once a week. At least once a freaking week I'm bringing videos. So I'm just going to jump right into this story time. That's what I have for you guys today. And this time is going to be about one time when I almost got shot. It was like a near-death experience, and it's something that I'm always gonna remember for the rest of my life because, like, there's no way I can forget this. So it started out, I was probably about, I want to say this was about like 10, 11 years ago. Wow, I'm getting old. I was probably like 17, 18 years old. I was in high school. This was like the time where I had just barely started getting into like partying. My senior year, I really partied like way too much. Like I should have been, studying or whatever, but I wasn't. School just, for me was like whatever. But yeah, I was like 17, 18, and I would always go to parties during the weekends, things like that. And this one particular time, it was a party that was fairly close to my house. And back then there was like no Uber or anything, so we literally would walk to these parties, guys. Like walk to these freaking parties. I sound like a boomer, but we would walk to these parties. Sometimes we would get rides, friends that had cars and things like that. So what I did was like I walked to one of my friend's house, which was like 3-4 blocks away from mine. And from there we got a ride to the party. So we're there, we're partying, we're having a good time, whatever. A couple other friends show up. Everybody's having a good time. We're underage drinking. Yes, that does happen. Hey, you're watching this video and you're, 15, 16. I'm sure you've tasted alcohol before. It is bad. It's illegal. Don't do it. If you get caught, I don't really think anything's gonna happen because I got caught actually one time by a cop, but that's for another story. And that's pretty much all I would do as like a teenager. I didn't do any drugs or anything like that. I was always just having a beer, things like that. And back then we would drink juice, which is like very similar to like Four Loko. We would have Four Loko also. Those things used to hit a lot different back then. I haven't had one recently, but I remember I did have one years later. So we're drinking, we're getting drunk, we're having a good time, we're dancing, we're talking to girls, things like that. And this stuff happens at those flyer parties. In the hood, man. Like we're in the hood, we're there. And I lived in the neighborhood where there's a lot of gang activity and drugs and alcohol and everything was there. So I'm chilling at this party, having a good time, dancing. I'm talking, like vibing with this one girl, and she's cool, she's feeling me, whatever. And we're hanging out, me and my boy, we're just there, drinking, having a good time. And it's probably like around 12 o'clock at night at this point. And one of our other friends that showed up was like, yo, man, like, you guys want to ride back? Like, I'm about to take off, And we're like, man, like, we're good, dude. We're just going to walk to his house and then we'll be fine. He's like, man, you guys are really going to walk? Like, it's crazy out there. Like, yeah, man, no worry. And at that point, like, me and my boy, we had these two girls and we're just like, yo, like, we're really trying to get with these girls or whatever. And so he's like, all right, got you for sure. Like, I'm out. So then that was that, and then like an hour later, the party got raided, and then nothing happened with those girls. I mean, what do you expect? Flyer party, we didn't do shit, we just got the number. And so then me and my friends started walking home. So we're walking home, like our normal party day where, we're buzzing in, we're having a good time, we're laughing, making fun of each other, whatever. We get to his house, and he's like, hey man, like I'm calling it a night. You could crash here if you want. I'm like, dude, I'm 2 blocks, 3 blocks away. Like, I'm just gonna go home to my bed. My mom's probably waiting for me, talking about, I can't sleep until you get home. So what I was wearing was nothing like what the cholos were wearing, right? The cholos, typical high socks, white shoes, big shirt, big shorts, or pants, and it's like a white tee, a gray shirt, or a black shirt, right? I was wearing a black Obey shirt. Back then, Obey was like in. I had a big ass black, I had an Obey shirt, which was like fitted, and then I had some skinny jeans on with some Vans, and then I had a Pirates hat with a red lid, and the hat was black with the yellow P on there, right, for the Pirates. And I think I just got that hat, so it was fresh, right, so it looked brand new, and I'm in my cool little outfit, looking like a little raver, and so I started walking home on my phone, I'm just like on my phone walking home. And So like to get to my house from my friend's house, you have to go like, you go straight and then you make a left, right? So you walk like 3 blocks and then you make a left, like 2 or 3 more blocks. I think it was like 3 more blocks. And so I'm walking, I'm chilling, and then, you know, but all of a sudden the dogs, all the pit bulls and shit, they start barking when they hear you walking by. And I'm just like, man, like hopefully one of these dogs don't come out and chase me, right? And so I'm walking, big ass pit bull. I already know where all like the certain dogs are at, so I kind of like, you know, cross the street or walk like on the side of the street, whatever. And so I'm walking, and then like the dogs are barking. I'm on my phone looking down, whatever. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you hear from this side, "Hey!" I was like, "Oh shit! Like what the hell?" It's 2 in the morning, guys. At this point, you know. And I'm just like, I'm turning around. I'm just like, I can't see shit, right? And then out of nowhere, some dude comes out of the shadows. Like, I don't know what the hell he was doing in there, but he was coming out of the shadows, and he had a big ass 40. Big ass 40. It's 2 in the morning. He looks all messed up. I don't think he was just drinking. He was on some other shit too. And he's just screaming at me like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm just like, the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? I was like, oh, I'm just going home. He's like, what? I was like, I'm just going home. At this point, I'm kind of like already weirded out by this whole situation because I'm just like, why is this dude yelling at me? And then he's like looking at me, staring at me. He's like, what's up, man? You know where you're at? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, where you from? This and that. I see you have that hat, you got that red on. And I'm just like, what the hell, dude? You know, it's like, what are you talking about, man? And I'm just like, oh no, like this is a baseball hat. So I take it off, and I'm just like, nah, dude, like I don't gangbang or whatever. And he's like, nah, like yeah, you do this and that. You're wearing that hat. You're wearing reds. And I'm like, dude, like look at me, man. I'm not a gangbanger, right? So I'm just like denying that I'm a gangbanger. And I don't know why this guy was just looking to fight or like just he wanted drama. He wanted some type of excitement because he's just sitting in the shadows and shit. 2 in the morning. He's like 30, and I'm just like freaking out at this point because I'm like, why does this guy keep like coming at me like this? You know, like normally it's like, where you from? Nowhere. All right, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like I live here, dude. Why are you trying to like get like why are you trying to get at me if I live in the same neighborhood? You know what I'm saying? And so. I don't know if he thought I was like dealing drugs. I have no idea what the hell he thought. You know, it could have been that. Now that I think about it, he probably thought I was trying to sell some shit on his blog or whatever. He keeps coming at me. He doesn't believe me what I'm telling him. And then all of a sudden he's like, "Well, what's up, man?" Bam, he got his gun, takes it out and points it right at me. I did like I'm across the street, but like I'm not that far. These streets are very small. And so at that point, I'm just like, "Oh shit, dude!" I have my hat in my hand. I have my phone. At this point, I'm just kind of like waiting for it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm about to get a shot, I'm about to die. Like, I start saying prayers. I just start thinking the worst was gonna happen, right? And he's like, well, what's up, man? You're not so tough. And I was never trying to be tough with this guy, you know? I was just kind of like, yo, I'm not from anywhere. Like, I'm trying to keep it moving. But at this point, I was scared, so I was stuck. And so then, like, he just keeps pointing this shit at me. And in my mind, I was like, dang, do I call 911? Do I run? Do I duck? Which way do I go? What do I do? Is he gonna chase me if I run? You know, if he's on like cocaine, he's not gonna care. You know, I don't know, man. There's a lot of people out there that are crazy and they're murderers, and that's all they do is just like they just kill or beat people up, right? So I was like, all right, for one, I might get shot right now. 2, I might get beat up. I don't know if he has more friends in those freaking shadows over there, right? People waiting. Is this what they do? Do they rob people? Like, I have no idea, right? So I'm just thinking all this stuff in my head. I'm just like, holy shit, I should have got a ride. I should have never been here. I should have never went to the party, since that. And I'm just scared out of my mind. And then all of a sudden, like, a fucking angel comes down from the sky, right? And then all you hear is, hey, we'll name him John. Hey, John, leave that kid alone. And as soon as that, like, it was so loud, right? And he's like, shut the fuck up, mom. This guy turns around and tells his mom to shut up. When he turns around like this, boom, I'm gone, dude. I start running like I've never ran so fast in my freaking life ever. Boom, I run. I was near the corner, so I ran straight, boom, hit that left, took off. Fucking hat is still in my hand, my phone is still in my hand, and I'm just running. Like, I'm not even looking back. I'm running like in a little zigzag motion because I'm just like, You know, that's what they say. If somebody's trying to shoot you in zigzag motion, this guy's drunk, he's probably gonna miss, right? I didn't look back at all, guys. I'm running. I had to run like 3 blocks to get to my block. And then finally, like, I just like got to the front of my house. There was nobody behind me anymore, or at all. He never chased me. And I get to my front door and I'm just like, I'm shaking, man. Like, I'm so scared. I'm shaking. I'm trying to open up my door. I open my door. I get into my house. I lock the door, shut it behind me, and I go to the bathroom. And I'm just like rinsing my face off with water. At this point, like, I'm no longer buzzing it. I'm sober as hell. Like, I'm sober, man. And I'm just like, just thinking about like what the hell just happened. And it was crazy. Like even now I just get like nervous and like mad thinking about, you know, what happened. But that was like that was a close call for me, man. And I've had like maybe one other time that this happened, but the other time I actually got shot at, it was me and a group of friends. But that's for like another story. And yeah, like after that. So after that, I'm in there and I just start crying my eyes out. I'm in the bathroom, I'm crying, I have the scene gone. I'm just crying, man, you know, because at that point I was so afraid and I was just like, man, I could have died. I could have got shot. That would have been it. Like, I would have died for some dumbass reason, like for no reason, like literally wearing a hat and being at the wrong place. And that's how it is, man. Like, people get shot for no reason. People die, people get into fights, they get jumped in neighborhoods like that. And it's like with these people, you don't know what the hell they're thinking. They're high, they're drugged. They think people are out there to get them, and everybody's after them or whatever because they've done so much bad shit or whatever it is. But I get it. I get where they come from, you know. But I just don't understand at that point why that guy was just like trying to start shit with some random kid, you know. And I'll never forget that moment. You know, I was so afraid. And you know, if you guys take anything from this video, if you guys take anything from this video, I would just say like, man, now there's Uber, there's Lyft, there's, you know, you can literally call a ride. You don't have to walk anywhere. You know, it's gonna cost you a little bit of money, but those $20 to save your life, it's worth it, man. It's worth it. And you know, just be careful where you're walking and the colors you're wearing. You gotta be aware of your surroundings. I should have known a little better, you know, wearing red or whatever. But you know, sometimes you just don't think about that stuff, and you know, it sucks. But when you live in a neighborhood like that, you have to think about certain things. But man, my advice to you guys: if you guys live in like a shitty neighborhood where there's like a lot of gang activity, you should be careful. Be extra careful. You know, if you want to wear a certain color and you can't wear a certain color, take it in your backpack, change, and then, you know, do that. I'm glad nothing happened to me that day. And so if you're watching this video, don't forget to subscribe. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let me know if you guys actually like these little story times. I got a bunch. I got a bunch of stories that I could tell you guys. So let me know in the comment section below. But that's it for now. Your boy's signing out, and I'll see you guys on the next one.